Matt Pinfield, Rock on the Range 2014 at fanbase.tv. Hanging out with the guys from We As Human. Guys, it's so good to hang with you.
Dude, it's so good to see you.
Dude, it's good
we
to
just
see
did
you
this
again.
like a few weeks ago
we
at
did.
Rockville.
And I love doing it with you guys at Rockville. And then we became fast friends, talking about a music that we love.
I know. It's something that like that's what I love about the music community and doing festivals.
Yeah.
And hanging out with guys
you meet
like
friends, and it's like that's
Dude,
festivals are fun because you become family. You see bands, you get to watch other band people play, and they make new friends. And there's such a community feeling.
There is. Yeah, exactly.
I believe, especially in the rock world.
I think that's what gets us through on the road is we do leave our families a lot, and that's a bummer. We love our families to death, but we also have a family out on the road that we also look forward to getting to see. You know,
it's so cool.
It's awesome.
So when you call home, are you like, hey, we're having such a great time today, but
Yeah, well, we have to be careful.
Any of you guys have kids?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All of them.
Yes, that's cool.
I'm working on another one right now.
Yeah, that's cool.
And we were about to go on stage a few nights ago, and right before we went on, we prayed, and then Justin's like, and by the way, my wife's pregnant. So we gave us that extra boost.
Yeah, man, it was a fun show.
And man, I love my kids so much, it's all about that.
Yeah, but
and bringing you love your family and of music, but it takes special women, special family people to understand what it's like to give your life to your music.
And to put up with us.
Yeah, right, exactly. Because we're lovers of music, and we're cut from a different cloth. When it comes down to it. Because we have to. We're not punching at 9 to 5.
Exactly.
No,
it never stops.
It doesn't.
Unless you're talking about like 9 in the evening to 5 in the morning.
Yeah, right. Exactly. It's actually on the other clock.
Yeah, we're on the other end.
Other end of the which is amazing.
That's where we live.
And tell me about when you first decided you wanted to do music. What was like the first thing that made you just say to yourself, God, man, I love rock and roll so much, or I want to do this, I want to play.
It's different. It's totally different for all of us. We have. I didn't listen to rock and roll growing up, so I had to catch up. This guy's telling me, like Southern gospel, country, like.
That's cool though.
That's what I came from.
When you bring that influence, I love that.
Dude, the storytelling from country music is what I bring in. But I remember being 8 years old, and my dad showed me G, C, and D and E minor on the guitar. That was it for me, dude. I was like, I don't care what I just have to do this. I was hooked. My mom used to kick me out of the house because I just play all day long and all that. She's like, you have to go outside.
Think about that. That's what made it happen.
Just
brought you in to do. That's cool.
Yeah, that love for it. And Justin, Jake come out of a totally different background.
My stepdad had an old bootleg Stratocaster and a Crate 212 combo.
No kidding.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to do that. And a bunch of old tapes, man, Thin Lizzy and Iron Maiden and all that. So I got into that. But it really, I think Alice in Chains' Dirt album, man, that was a big thing. And Pearl Jam. That kind of tweaked me. I discovered that music. I got to do this. I got to do this. So I really started diving in, man.
Those are all great records.
Yeah.
And even a country thing, it's funny. Like I've sit and interviewed, like Brad Paisley's hung with me and he's played guitar, and I love that song. Then it's a ballad. I love that too.
Oh yeah. Oh man, absolutely.
And I love classic country, and he's a great guy, man. He loves rock, but he's just cool, and it's storytelling. I'm good with that, man.
Absolutely. That's what I love about country music is the stories that are behind it. Like Garth Brooks was like my first celebrity.
Thunder Rolls, baby.
Dude, Thunder Rolls. I can name The Dance, like a million songs.
People don't realize how. I'm into so many different things,
Absolutely. And, it all feeds into who you are as a person.
Yeah.
I'm just a fan of a well-written song. I don't care what genre it is, man. I love pop, hip-hop, rap, country, rock, of course.
Song hits you whatever it is.
Right, yeah.
I've adapted too, man. Living in Nashville, they're our neighbors now, so they're all out touring the country circuit, getting into that. And they're great players,
man. How many great rock bands have moved to Nashville lately?
Oh, absolutely, man.
Brad Whitford from Aerosmith just moved in right down the road from my house.
You got Black Keys, Jack White. You got everybody's down the street.
Yeah,
and tons of other dudes,
man. I think that's why we're seeing this infusion of rock and country right now.
Which I love.
Jason Aldean and Luke Bryant, they have pyro in their show.
Jason's such a cool dude, man. I'm on with him. I helped give him. I hosted Billboard Touring Awards, and he got an award that year, which was so badass.
Dude, he had to grow on me. I didn't like his first single, to be honest with you. And then my nephew Tyler, I wrote a song about him called Sever. We started our show with it tonight.
Great song.
We did an acoustic version of it on YouTube. And before he passed away from cancer, he was 3 years old. Before he passed away from cancer. It's all right, man. It's
heartbreaking.
It's very sad.
We all have kids,
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Watching a a young life lost that way.
Yeah, we were there with him in the hospital. But what's amazing, back to Jason Aldean, my nephew Tyler's favorite song was Big Green Tractor. And Jason, they wrote Jason's management a letter, told him about how much Tyler loved it. And a few weeks after Tyler passed away, they got a cool gift basket from Jason in the mail. So he never got to see it, but that sold me as a Jason Aldean fan. I'm like, I'm in the Jason Aldean boat.
One thing I do love about, and I was talking about with country artists too, is a lot of them, they appreciate their fans and radio. They appreciate where it comes from, and you know.
And I think that's what rock and country have in common. Our fans in rock music
appreciate it.
They're rabid. They're loyal. They love us. They show up to the shows. It doesn't really matter what's happening on radio with us. They show up at every show. And
they care. They know all the songs, which you love too.
Yeah, right. And you see them singing today?
Yeah,
Are you kidding me? When we did Take the Bullets Away?
And it's pissing rain, baby. It was killing. Nobody gave a shit. It was great. It was very great. What about your favorite stuff growing up? What was it? Because
you know what, man?
I didn't forget yet. We were just talking about it. It was cool. I got on the country thing because I'm always, when I became friendly with Brad Paisley, he's such a great guy. Me and Jason flying on a plane with Blake Shelton and going to me, dude, I want you to be my video for Old Red when he first started out, right?
No kidding.
And I couldn't be there.
Yeah, dude.
But he wanted me to be the convict running from the fucking.
I was headed north to Tennessee, and Old Red was headed south.
Dude, he wanted me to be in the video, and I couldn't be there. I was so bummed, man.
Come on, really?
Yeah, we flew together, and we sit next to each other in this puddle jumper, going from Philly to Pittsburgh. He's like, hey, man, I'm Blake Shelton. I'm like, hey, what's up, bro?
Hilarious.
And we just became. You meet people, and it's music. It's a music connection, like what we're doing right now.
Right, exactly.
It's all about the love of music, man. So I was going to ask you about what you love.
First of all, I'm going to have Brad Paisley's babies. I just want that to go on record.
Dude, you know that great? Do you know? I mean, I've told this on the air before, as you know, but he told me that story about how he met his wife and how his girlfriend broke his heart. And he went to the movie theater and pulled up in his truck and went at 7 o'clock and went back to his truck. And they went, oh, fuck, it was a 9 o'clock show. And he goes back and sees it again, and then sees the girl on the screen and goes, I need a woman like her, and then married her. Like, dude, it's like,
Who can do that? Like, only Brad can be like, see that movie star? And I'm going to,
But it was also, he was just coming up, though. Because he was writing songs for a ton of other people, right? And he was doing it. Great songwriter, great guitar player. Workaholic. Does all his own graphics, all the stuff you watch on the screens when he plays live. Anyway, I know I'm going off on that, but I like giving people love, no matter what your genre is. If you're good at what you do and you love what you do, and your life is about it, you're passionate, you're committed. There's nothing more important to me, man. So anyway, I need to let you speak.
I started off
because I talk more than anybody on planet Earth.
I started off playing classical guitar. I was like 6 years old. My parents played, my dad played guitar, and he's like, I want you to learn, but I want you to learn the right way. So I started learning like classical finger picking, nylon strings kind of thing. And when I was like 11 or 12, I was like, none of my friends are playing this. So I just kind of quit playing guitar for about a year, and then I changed parents. I grew up with my mom and stepdad, and then moved in with my dad, and it was kind of this whole new thing. So I locked myself in my bedroom all day, every day. I had an old Fender, like $150 Fender acoustic. And I started banging out Creed songs. It was just the only thing. It was the first thing I heard. It just, happened to be the CD in my room. And,
yes, sir.
And it just went from there.
The things that build you, like it's amazing, those records that you love as a kid and the things that like motivate you to do it. You never stop loving them. They're always going to be in your heart. You know
I was
what I mean?
thinking about that the other day. Why it is that we get stuck in this age, this time, and I think it is because you'll never have your heart broken again for the first time. And have that song that's connected with
which
that.
is like 13, 14, 15. You go through all that stuff in that age.
And those songs
and the records just they're there forever.
Their claws in.
And you'll stay unbelievably true to the artist no matter what that you love, because those records just, they were your soundtrack.
Yeah, they were.
Soundtrack. The soundtrack to your life. To all your emotions.
Every time I hear that whole album, Human Clay, I mean, I can remember. I just feel like I'm sitting right there again.
That's cool. Man. It's so fantastic. So it's there for you. So you were on a festival with Mark Tremont, and you guys, did you hang with him?
We did. Absolutely, we did.
Yeah, we played Rockville.
He's one of the coolest guys. I was there. I love that dude.
We actually met him before then. We were tracking an EP with Nick Raskulinecz in Nashville down in Blackbird. And we have a buddy, a mutual friend of Mark's, and we're all sitting there playing poker, I think.
Yeah.
You were doing vocals or something.
Yeah.
And Mark just walked in.
Yeah.
And then we're all like, just walks in.
He's a badass. He's a great guy, great player, great person.
Yeah, we love being able to catch up with him when we can. I think the first time when he walked in the studio, I was on the phone with somebody from our label, and it was like seeing a ghost. Like he walked in front of me, I was like, I gotta go. I just hung up on whoever I was talking to. It was great. It was cool.
And it's funny, especially when you see old friends or artists that you love. You know, it's crazy.
Right. Exactly.
It's a funny story, but I was laughing. There was a time I was in the studio with Steve Thompson, mixed Appetite for Destruction.
Okay.
There's a mix. I was going to hire him to mix a record for me. And I remember that my phone rings and it's like, Matt, it's David Bowie. I'm like, okay.
And I was peeing my pants.
Yeah, like, what's up, bro? It was just cool. It was in the Hit Factory. But it's those moments, you know what I mean? It's super cool.
Yeah, you never forget.
Guys, it's so great to hang with you, man.
Yeah, always love it.
Love seeing you. Cool. Love talking music, love bonding. And thanks for giving your fans something real and personal.
Thank you guys for hanging with us in the rain today. You're amazing. I can't say enough amazing things about you.
You do, and it was a killer show. FanFest.tv, it's always about giving you a real experience, not just the same old bullshit interviews. We're hanging out, talking about music in our lives. That's all that matters. And so we'll see you soon. We as Human, Matt Pinfield, Rock on the Range 2014.
Peace.